Scorpio. What up, though, family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Scorpio today, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have an 8th house. Part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here, leave the rest for someone else. Tapping into these readings are timeless. So whenever you do stumble across this message, there'll be something here for you. I use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck and this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck today to help me catch a vibe as I'm connecting with the collective energy. Scorpio, I'm seeing you guys just gaining such a deep and profound level of understanding when it comes to your past and your journey and your soul. It really feels like you've been digging deep. It really feels like these activations have been hitting you and you've been really able to integrate and to kind of, I'm seeing it like rolling with the punches. I see there's been some resistance. There's been some hard times. You've been working through some deep stuff here, Scorpio, and diving really deep, and spirit kind of wanting to come through and congratulate you, saying that you really are getting so much done on your journey, on your spiritual path, by following that white rabbit, whatever the white rabbit is for you, right? And I feel like it's different for all of us, but just diving down, following spirit, trusting the signs, synchronicities, the messages that you've been getting, the angels, the guides coming through for you, super heavy. We have Archangel Michael, the first card to come through for you in the Keepers of the Light. This is trusting heaven. It says you're safe, your angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Then we have the Isis card as well, magic manifesting. Crack this window really quick. So we have the Isis card with magic manifesting. This says your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality, so stay focused. As soon as this card flew out for you, Scorpio, I heard basically what I saw is I saw you as like felt. It's kind of hard to explain these downloads. I almost saw you as like a magnet. So I feel like your thoughts and your words right now are extremely powerful. And so it's going to be really important to stay mindful of where your mind is at and what you're speaking. Our words are spells, right? Every time we speak something about our lives, we're casting a spell on our lives and on the lives of others. So what spells are we casting at this time? Then we have this hope. The angel of hope is about love and acceptance. It says love is yours, recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. So there we are, back to that mental space again, loving thoughts, positive thoughts, and things of that nature, because I do feel like, Scorpio, you're moving through these activations and through this portal into this kind of new world. Bottom of the deck, you already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. And I do feel like a lot of the collective is going through these activations together, especially with this North Node conjunct Chiron transit that we're going to experience within the next few weeks here, you guys. This is going to be such a deeply healing time. We have 4 planets in Aquarius right now, all conjunct each other, and we're about to have a major stellium in Pisces within the next few weeks as well, you guys. So think about it. Aquarius and Pisces being the last 2 signs of the zodiac. Pluto moving into Aquarius. We have been talking about this being that portal, right? And I was just saying in Cancer's reading, I'm seeing it as like, here's the portal. Or we'll start on this side because you're looking at it reverse. Here's the portal that we entered through. Now we're in this tunnel with the other portal over here. So all of this Aquarius energy and then all of this Piscean energy really bringing online everything that this next chapter needs, so to speak. The way I'm kind of seeing it is, Pisces, the rest of Aquarius season and Pisces season is going to be extremely activating, healing, and catalyzing for the collective. For those of you that are light workers, this is us diving into our deepest wounds, healing them, and then taking that gold and being able to distribute it, right? Being able to help others along their journey, to really step fully into your role as a light worker on an even deeper level. So, and that's collectively happening, but Scorpio, you are the masters of alchemy. You are the masters of transformation. Literally, my phoenix is rising from the ashes, 8 of wands on the bottom. So I see y'all flying, y'all soaring. Let's get it. I'm gonna pray real quick. We're gonna dive into this message and see what Spirit has for us today. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for Scorpio today for their highest good. Anything they need to hear, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower Scorpio, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help Scorpio align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help Scorpio align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Amen. Ashe, you guys, this is a time of shadow work and trusting the divine. High Priestess on the bottom of the deck here with this double major. As soon as I picked it up, you guys, your crown chakra is wide open. Your intuition will not miss at this time. Trust your gut, trust your downloads, trust your visions, honor them, tap in with them, and cultivate that conversation with the divine. What's the theme of Scorpio's message today, you guys? The High Priestess really wanting to be seen. Temperance as well. So this internal alchemy kind of coming through as well. Okay. Learning how to work with your gifts. That's somebody's really tapping into their psychic gifts and abilities, their telepathy, their astral travel, you guys, really sharpening those skills, really honoring that at this time. I do feel like these activations are activating your gifts and abilities as well. For some of you, it's Reiki I'm hearing. So what is the theme of Scorpio's message today? Justice. You are aligning with destiny and taking your power back in a big way. You are, and you're working through the darkness. You're truly facing the light at this time. You're setting yourself free. Wow, Scorpio, this is major soul level work. This is a very liberating energy here for Scorpio. There's also something about relationships coming through as well. We'll see what comes through for that when we get deeper. We have some Aquarian energy coming through, Libra energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy out here. What do we have at the heart of Scorpio's situation here? Tower, Ace of Swords. Burn it all down. Burn it all down. I hear Scorpio saying, burn it all down. Burn it to the ground. What is that? Damn, Scorpio. What do we have going on for Scorpio? Part of their situation. Thank you. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Y'all creating this new... Look, y'all have been through it. Do we even need to go here? The betrayal, the hurt, the backstabbing, the abuse, the lying, cheating, stealing, the endings, the beginnings, the ups, the downs. Spirit on tip today. They over here rapping in my ear. Yeah, some of you are kind of working through a shady relationship. Maybe some of you just ended a relationship, or you had to move away from a relationship with a shady person. Could be a water sign person, fire sign person. What I'm really seeing though is you are deciding to move toward your victory. You're, like I said, you're burning it down. You're moving away from the betrayal. You're moving away from whatever was causing you this pain here toward your victory. And we have a lot of sevens out here. So this very divine energy coming through, which again, just like Archangel Michael coming through and the divine coming through in the beginning of your reading, it really feels like the divine has your back at this time. Scorpio, really wanting you to know, hey, we're with you through this ending, this new beginning. I feel like there's a spark igniting within Scorpio at this time, and it's going to be up to you to hold that ground, to draw that line in the sand, to really stand up for yourself, to stand up for what you believe in and fight for what is right, or fight for what you believe in at this time. Spirit wanting you to know 6 and Ace of Wands. That's the 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo energy. The whole collective has been getting this energy, and it's really like I'm moving from my heart space, and that's that. Nobody's throwing me off. Nobody's talking me out of it. Again, you're embracing your inner divine badass, and you are following that white rabbit, and that is that spark within you. Where am I being guided? What is pulling me? What direction is the divine pulling me in at this time? I see you staying positive and doing the damn thing right now, Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles. We're just waiting on that harvest. We're just waiting on our moment. So what's the challenge for Scorpio right now? Please, Spirit. Yeah. Home, there's family or relationship stuff that you're dealing with right now. There's pain. All right. And for not everybody is dealing with family or like romantic relationship stuff, but you're dealing with this deep shadow work, this pain, maybe even childhood traumas and things of that nature. Some of you are literally having sleepless nights because you're dealing with all of this bullshit. It feels like some situations, relationships have been super draining for you, and it really feels like you're trying to recalibrate and take your power back. You're moving on from whatever this draining relationship or situation was, and the divine again coming through so heavy in your message, like, yo, we are pulling this chariot. We are rowing this boat. The worst of the storm is over, right? The betrayal. We have the 5 and the 6 of Swords. So the betrayal, the BS, the toxicity, that is over. We're just waiting for the divine to pull up to these new shores at this time. And it does look like you're positively moving toward this opportunity that's going to be very fulfilling. So very much in between worlds right now, Scorpio, and the message really being to stay positive. And again, be mindful where your mind is at, because your thoughts and words are so powerful. You guys start working with some affirmations, some scripting, creating a vision board or a sigil, a talisman, something like that. Wow. You guys incarnated in Scorpio heavy people. You really did choose to play the game on hard. Pluto, god of the underworld. Scorpio heavy placements, prominent charts, 8th house. You guys really have to walk through the fire. I know, because I'm a Scorpio moon. Like, we did not choose to come play this game on easy. I know a lot of times we look like, why would I choose this? But you guys, I'm always saying how Scorpio is a fast track to enlightenment. That's why. Because our souls really want to be liberated. Our souls really want to be healed. So how do we do that shit? Incarnate as a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus, whatever. North node, south node, sheesh. Any Scorpio placement. Pluto, right? It's going to bring that element of Pluto, of chaos, of intensity, but ultimately of transformation, because what Pluto is going to do is wipe out anything that is not serving our highest good. A lot of times us humans will hold on for dear life to our comfort zone, even if it's killing us, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it sucks, right? We're like, nope, it's comfortable, we're good here, and that's that fixed sign. We don't really like change, right? Well, Scorpio, the thing about it is, as fixed as the scorpionic energy is, it does love change. It loves change, but it wants to get it how it lives. So Scorpio, I'm seeing you really breaking free from an old self, from an old life, from an old dynamic of how life played out. You're truly moving from this higher state of consciousness. You're ascending in a big way, and you're moving into this new chapter. It's like, I feel like you're spreading your wings at this time, right? You've gained your wings. Now you're learning how to fly, family. So what does Scorpio have incoming? There may be something about cutting someone off, speaking your truth, using your voice here, Scorpio. Tower incoming. We have the Tower in the world, you guys. I could not make this shit up. Hanged Man. So you've been in these energies, these relationships, these situations, Scorpio, in order to gain a new perspective. So can we look at it through a different lens? Can we look at the situations, the relationships, the betrayals, the shit shows, the BS? Can we look at that as our own higher self choosing to come experience that in order to evolve and grow as a soul, in order to heal, in order to overcome and transcend? Can we look at the darkness as our catalyst to becoming the light, right? Because I see the wheel turning in your favor right now, and I see this very dark cycle ending, this very dark relationship ending, but you're not leaving empty-handed. It's like you haven't learned so much. You've come so far. You've learned to tap in with your intuition. You've learned how to heal yourself, and now you're able to take these gifts, right? They are gifts. It's the diamond in the rough. You're able to take that and shine that light to others who are going through the same or similar darkness that you have, Scorpio. So this is huge. This is part of your, and I'm hearing initiation here. So incoming, Spirit saying, don't overthink. The cycle's over, and the divine is coming through to help knock this tower down, and really to help you integrate this wisdom that you've gained through the tower coming down, through this last cycle, through the chaos, turbulence, the trials, the tribulations. So there's also this message about lightening our load at this time. Are we carrying anything that's weighing us down? Are we carrying any resentment, any fear, any anger, right? And we gonna get rid of that at the end of this reading, but just to reflect on that for yourself, Scorpio, and to start transmuting that into trust, into love, into understanding. And sometimes we have to kind of zoom out in order to truly understand things as they are, not as we think they are or perceive them to be. So what else is incoming for Scorpio? Some of you have really been stressing, having sleepless nights. I feel like maybe you've been keeping your eye on someone, or someone's been keeping their eye on you here. Some of you, you're dealing with like family dynamics, or a dynamic with a father or a little brother, or a little sister. So it feels family. This feels very close to home. Some of you, it's coworkers or romantic relationships that you're dealing with. What I'm really seeing, though, is that your perseverance and patience is paying off, and you truly are becoming enlightened through this. Here is where energetically things balance out with the justice, and you start to see this change. You start to feel lighter. Your reality starts to feel lighter in a sense of like weight, but also in a sense of like light. So things are definitely getting lighter. I feel like some of you are really waking up, so to speak, to a new day from being in a dark night of the soul. So what is the advice for Scorpio? Where are we at with time? Don't spend all your time thinking about how wrong things could go, doubting yourself, thinking about every possibility here. This is about taking action here and getting away from these shady people. It really is. There's an opportunity here right now for Scorpio to not have to deal with this anymore, right? To have the courage to speak, to say it with your chest, and to move away from anything that isn't serving you at this time. Your advice is really to take action away, to let go, so this shift can happen, to be strong and to truly embody the frequency of abundance, your internal abundance. You lack nothing, Scorpio. You literally lack nothing. Wow, as I say that, Spirit says, that was flipped over. Pick that card up. You lack nothing, family, and you are aligning and being guided into your 10 of Cups energy. This is where the tables turn for Scorpio. This is I'm hearing, literally, I'm just channeling this. Spirit's like, this is your year, Scorpio. Do not give up. You're so much closer than you think right here. Let's go. Let's go. So again, there's something about saying something or getting it off your chest, or just, if it's not about you using your voice or speaking, it's about making the decision to live in your truth unapologetically here, Scorpio. Trust your intuition. Continue Continue healing your heart space, because this ending has not been easy. I feel like there's been someone who has made you feel like dirt. They've made you feel small. They've made you feel little. They've made you feel like you were not enough, like you would never be enough, like you didn't bring anything to the table, or however this resonates. Sorry, and this is just channeling through at this point. But it's like you're moving out of this lack, whatever it was, Scorpio, into this abundance and this completely clean slate. And in the process, you are fucking taking your power back. You shining, you doing the damn thing unapologetically and with a quickness. These blessings are coming in hot for you, Scorpio. Congratulations. You are freeing yourself. And I'm hearing, wow. So Spirit just gave me, this is not for everyone, but some of you are dealing with an ancient contract. Some of you are dealing with an ancient contract that spans back over many, many lifetimes. That is not a message for everyone. Some of you, you are dealing with past. I'm talking somebody here though, and you know who you are. You feel it right now. This is an ancient contract that you're breaking. Why can't I get over this person? Why can't I let this go? Why can't I let that go from within me? Because it's etched into your soul, Scorpio, and this is the lifetime you came to really do it. To graduate to the next level, to break away from the pack, to break that tradition. See, as I say that, we have the Hierophant, which is all about tradition. This is no longer, you're making your own tradition. You're writing your own story. You're no longer living out that programming, that conditioning, that story, that karma of of whatever you're dealing with right now. It's coming through a lot of different ways. Some of you are dealing with family curses, family dynamics, family situations. Others, this is a marriage or a romantic situation. A lot of you are just dealing with internal shit. And here is your pivot point, your turning point. Here is your rebirth, right? And where you really step in your power. It's going to be different for everyone. So like I always say, don't try to make the story fit. But this is huge. And your angels truly have your back at this time, Scorp. So let's grab some oracle cards. I'm just clearing some of these energies, and I think before we do that, we're going to read this Archangel Michael card. It's the first card in the deck. Your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that you can come in, so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers are not heard, but that doubt blocks the solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that is not serving you, so you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. Facts, family, facts. I know most other signs see that tower and they get scared. Scorpio, I feel like, and don't be capping either. I feel like when us Scorpios see that tower, we get a little bit excited, like, ooh, let's get it. You know, I feel like if a Scorpio does not have some type of tower, and it doesn't have to always be bad, right? And it depends on your perception of bad, but I feel like if Scorpios don't have a tower, life is just boring. We're like, okay, we're gonna create one then. If Scorpio don't have a tower happening on around them, they will set something on fire, right? And it's all in love. It's in the name of ascension. It's in the name of transcendence, right? Transformation. So what's the message for my Scorpio gang? Covenant. I'm telling you, what did I say? This is a sacred contract. This is a contract that spans back. So this is going to be a message for all of you, but there's somebody in here who is really dealing with some deep shit right now. And I'm sure all of you are, but I'm having a hard time even putting into words. This is like ancient shit. You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Scorpio, burn that shit down. This is an opportunity. There's an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you're unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated into a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, Not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all, and to ensure that the direction you're embarking in will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand that what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you'll soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all of your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in the darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, when Spirit's wanting me to read it slow, okay? When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. Wow. I have no words, Scorp. Talk about a pivot point. Talk about soul work. Like real ascension. Gang, gang. Such an honor to be walking on this road with you beautiful souls. Prosperity lies ahead. Expect powerful change. For those of you that have prominent Cancer or fourth house placements, feel free to check out Cancer's reading. I feel like they're back and forth. They're together. So fourth and eighth house though as well, just generally speaking, for those of you that are not Cancers or whatever, fourth house is all about home. It's all about roots. It's all about ancestors. So maybe some of you want to check out that Cancer reading if you're breaking a family curse, or if this has been a family dynamic that has ran through your bloodline, or if you feel like you're going through a past life situation, there may be something in that Cancer reading. Fourth house, lineage, ancestors, home, mother, any of those things, okay? Nothing will come of this situation. Prosperity lies ahead, and expect powerful change. And then we're going to grab a where are we at on time? Probably restart this camera. We'll grab one of these white light oracle cards. What is the message? Please, Spirit, for Scorpio. Let's see. Vada, Patra, and Alpha of... We're going to do this Alpha because we've been... Yes, some of you guys are really, really activating your telepathic gifts. I feel like, I can take that message as well. I have a Scorpio moon in the third house. I'm extremely telepathic, and it just, some days it blows my mind, but especially as of late, I've almost been able to perceive everybody's thoughts at once. And that those words don't really explain what I'm trying to explain, but it's really wild. As to before, I would have to somehow be connected to you to get that stream of consciousness. But now it's like happening for more than just a single, wherever my consciousness is focused. It's almost like I'm coming to a level of awareness where I don't know, it's wild. I'm experiencing my own self as this whole reality, even when I'm not consciously trying to do that, if that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. I opened right up to it. Over here, rambling. A positive twist of fate and a windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Brightness and hope will alleviate negativity and give you the strength to find your way through a time of adversity and challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way to you. Hold up one sec, Scorpio. All right. The brightest star in the Pleiades. Oh, I knew I had to do that. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I didn't realize the camera shut off, so hopefully it wasn't off for too long. The brightest star in the Pleiades star system, Oh, wow. Alcyone. 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 I'm probably butchering that, so I apologize, but it says it holds the frequency of love, the sacred feminine healing power of compassion, and the grace of mercy. In the myths of ancient Greece, oh, it's going to piss me off that I can't pronounce this right. Alcyone, that does not sound right. Anyways, was so in love with her husband, Ceyx, these fucking names, that she referred to him as Zeus, and he referred to her as the divine wife of Zeus, Hera. Zeus was so irritated by such grandiosity that when Ceyx was at sea, Zeus struck his ship with a lightning bolt. In her grief, Alcyone threw herself into the sea. Moved by mercy, the gods transformed the lovers into kingfishers. These birds embody the spiritual medicine of abundance, love, prosperity, peace, and happiness, bringing blessings of hope and healing to humanity. It's crazy because you actually had that hope card as well. So the Halcyon days take their name from this goddess turned kingfisher. There are seven days on either side of the shortest day of the year, the winter solstice. During this time, there are said to be no storms, only peaceful weather. Legend has it that the god of the winds calms all storms during this period, so Alcyone can nest safely. The term now symbolizes a period of luminous grace amidst a challenging time, during which one can rest in tranquility. It also an omen of a more peaceful days of love and prosperity ahead. So I feel like that is exactly what this reading was speaking to, where it's like you truly have been through so much, Scorpio, and the wheel is turning in a big way. Shouts out to the Scorpio collective for following that white rabbit and honoring the signs and synchronicities, really being open to listening to and working with spirit. Alcyone is the goddess of grace and mercy, especially in the face of heart-wrenching loss. She reassures us that we will find a way through and that there's comfort for us when we need it, even if further work needs to be done before we can be fully released into a new era of happiness. When Alpha of Alcyone makes a appearance, we are near to the deepest, darkest phase of our suffering and can trust that we are already beginning to emerge on the other side. Alpha brainwaves are deep, calming waves. They are what we experience when daydreaming or slipping into a peaceful relaxation or meditation. In the alpha state, imagination and intuition are heightened. As such, these brainwaves are a gateway into the subconscious mind. As the bridge between consciousness, everyday awareness, and deep, altered states, alpha waves allow us to be awake and functioning while connected to an inner well of wisdom and support. If we are in stimulation overload, alpha blocking can occur. Learning to consciously switch off and relax by dropping into the 8 Hz to 12 Hz range helps us melt away stress and tune into our intuition without becoming too floaty and unfocused. The aura of Alpha supports us in relaxing and reconnecting to optimism even during the tough times. In such a state, we will realize that difficulties will eventually come to an end and we will be provided for. This oracle brings guidance that a new reality of happiness is available to us even now, as we steadily make our way to the light of a happy new start. So for the healing process here, I'm going to run through it real quick in case there's any of you that feel guided to connect with that. It says, find a place where you can rest without being distracted or disturbed and settle into a comfortable position. If possible, have something restful and beautiful to look at, such as trees or the ocean or some beloved crystals or sacred objects. You can also do a flame of a candle, which is one of my favorite ways to connect. Become aware of your breathing. Let your focus be soft and diffuse. Notice the rise and fall of your breath and allow it to become slower and deeper without forcing it. If there is tension in your body, use that same soft, diffuse focus to relax that part of your body a little. Allow your mind to drift. without trying to hold on to any idea, without trying to follow any thought, but just softly, fluidly open to the play of imagination. You may become a little drowsy, or you may feel just increasingly relaxed. Aim to get to the state where if you had to talk with somebody, it would take you a few moments to speak, and you would do so slowly rather than swiftly formulating your thoughts. Enjoy the softening of your mental edges. Then allow your imagination to drift into the heart as though it was a gentle, shining inner temple of white light. See two kingfisher birds flying and playing together. One lovingly protects the other as she lays her eggs. The realm is peaceful and still. You may even feel some emotion welling up as you connect to the energy of such gentle paradise. Let your heart feel what it needs to feel and just be. Dreamily and softly repeat the mantra, I embrace spiritual grace. I embrace spiritual grace. Several times. You may even want to dance or meditate a little with the mantra. When you've rested in this place for as long as feels good, slowly and gently guide yourself back to the present moment and a somewhat more alert state by using your breath and grounding yourself. You have completed this healing process. Also, feeling into your hands and your feet, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers a little bit can help bring your awareness back. We'll just say over to this side. Let's grab conclusions are within reach. Communication is key. A new start is coming. We're going to grab a message or two from Ma before we take off. Scorpio, thank you so much, family, for being here. Now I'm kind of in that slow motion state. Feels good. So maybe also taking some deep breaths, bringing yourself down a little bit. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart wisdom and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul's journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life and let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. Thank you, Ma. Although you may be in circumstances that you would prefer not to be in at this time, you're actually in a position of unrealized spiritual power. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring when the relevant learning and personal growth have been acknowledged and integrated. These circumstances will give way to a more favorable situation. And one more came out with that. This is Kali Mahamaya. It says, when a situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. Ultimately, her revelations shall lead you beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. Scorpio gang, this is what liberation and ascension feel like. Y'all some real gangsters here. This is real light work and activating and catalyzing your purpose in the light work that you came to do, family, regardless of what that looks like. So if y'all been rocking with me for a minute, y'all already know the deal. We're going to take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our imagination, our visualization, our intention to draw in this divine cosmic light, this prana. Picture it as white or gold light, filling up your body, filling up your aura as you inhale. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, lock that energy into our heart space, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we possibly can. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, watching any negativity, any anxiety, any resentment, any sadness, any fear, any traumas, any blockages or lower frequencies, period. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray smoke or static leaving us, so the divine can help us transmute that into this light and understanding and love, etc. So first things first, family, take a deep full breath out, empty your lungs completely, and then we'll get this breath in. Go ahead and breathe out. in. Hold it, squeeze, Mula Bandha, lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down, lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release. Scorpio. Gang, I love and appreciate y'all more than I can put into words. Thank you again so much for being in this space, for showing up, showing out, showing love like y'all do. Hope this message has found everybody well and in great spirits. I hope y'all have an absolutely amazingly blessed rest of your day, and I will catch you beautiful beings on the next reading.